Look, crazy ain't the great nerdcore rap guy. Got into a duel fate and I just pulled a trap card. Third-rate rappers with a fourth-rate catalog. Destined for the shadow realm, y'all should never act hard. Flow is so insidious that I need an apprentice type. Master with the force, peep the context in my sentence, right? Phantom like the Sith is, just don't ask me what my pen is like. They know that I'm the meanest, who you kidding? Bitch, I'm Dennis Nice. Sweet to drive, hide-headed, rhymes are surely cold. Tested, you can never twist my metal like the jury goes. I ain't never mad when I push it to the max. I got Chris riding with me, bout to turn this bitch to Fury Road. Since animated, I'm the one the crew congratulated. Winners will provide protective cover like it's laminated. Damn, I made this 16 like a guillotine. It's fascinating. If you think that you're ahead, you get decapitated. All that aside, I ain't merely here to rap words. I'm here to tell you who representing for the black nerds. And to remind you, neither one of these are bad words. Biggest living mirrors, they just choose to see it backwards. Who be the leaders of discussion when a topic trends? Dissections got the culture under microscopic lens. Who got the type that you can miss it from the start and make you feel like an expert on the subject by the time it ends? Check the stat, Louis, viewership is mad nice. All these other shows don't seem to cut it, that's a bad slice. Off the books with unscripted drills you can't write. No vampires, but these interviews on Anne Rice. Yeah, this is the best part. Rhymes on Mandalorian, Independence made a best score. Starting a war with these stars, you won't get far. This is the way you play a game of life or Death Star. So far removed from the drama, we don't notice harm, but won't hesitate to shed a light like a Patronus charm. With mischief managed, troubles at a disadvantage. Must be something in the water, dip your toe because you know it's warm. Where can you find another show with such a fine cast? And if you try to box them in, they playing Minecraft. And basically to sum it up like you define math, this crew's the best and it figures like a line graph. I'm Mary band like the words I do. Level-headed, you don't have to have absurd IQs. They know you can relate because they're nerds like you. With their help, you'll see the world from a blur's eye view. Yeah. You are now tuned in to Blur's Eye View. And without further ado, we out. Yeah.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in for another episode of Blood's Eye View. It's Tuesday evening on this rainy Cleveland evening because Ohio's been bipolar for the past 2 months. Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Blood's Eye View. I'm your host, Captain of the Ship, Man on the Wall, Chris Fury. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Remember to hit that like and share and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Tell your friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Tell your mama to tell her friends because they like the sound of my voice. With that being said, everybody, remember to always, we're here to chat with fellow nerds and blurs alike. Keep everything clean and positive. Remember to hit that. Super chats are most appreciated and helps keep the ship afloat. And most of all, let's get this party started. Mal was in the building. What's happening? He's always first ones to roll in the gang. Bama is here. What's happening, Bama? I'm waiting for the trifecta. Just Sweet Tea Gray or Christy Love's going to be one of them, but let's bring it on in. My brother, Navy Montel.
What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, man?
Bruh, it's Tuesday. The idiots
Tuesday.
are already out. Cinco de Mayo is having its effect.
Hey, look, for us, not only Cinco de Mayo is Revenge of the 5th, voting day.
Oh, let's go. Okay. All right.
Two things I'm standing on: rebellion and change. That's
just don't change the rebellion. That's all.
Don't change the rebellion. You see how I did it? I did it in order. You gotta have the rebellion first, then the change.
You have priorities. You understand priorities. So how was Free Comic Book Day for you, dude?
So let's talk about that.
Oh boy,
I did not. This is not the only time I haven't made Free Comic Book Day.
Okay.
I had been running all day. My little girl had a track meet. That's what it was. My little girl had a track meet. She only to do her the one of the events that she ran, they got disqualified because one of her partners false started, and I'm like, what? I'm like, I got the camera out, I'm ready to go. I heard the fire and I heard the starter pistol go off, and I'm like, nobody's in position. What do you mean? She was like, it's at the other end. I'm like, oh, it's shuttle hurdles. Okay. Never mind. So by the time we got back, it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. And the group that I normally meet up with once a year, they met up at 11.
Oh,
They met. This was the first time they met up this early. And for the simple fact, our normal bookstore prior to COVID, they used to do a midnight show.
right.
They would close down at like 7 o'clock, open back up at 8, lines all the way around the corner, parties. They had one of the other empty stores they would use. They're always able to use for like vendors and everything else.
Mm-hmm.
And since COVID, they haven't been able to do that. They still have like free comic book day functions,
But nothing else.
but nothing like the midnight showings and everything else.
And see, that's sad because before COVID, Free Comic Book Day was that day. Everybody prepped for that day because you never knew what they were going to provide, what was going to be given out. I mean, you had the companies coming, just dropping it.
Yeah.
I was getting free Hero Clicks every year, and I had my shirt and I got my hoodie. I was like, let's go. And then capitalism.
Yeah, everything stopped. I'll be honest with you, I would get free comics for like the kids in the family. And I might keep like 2 or 3 to myself, depending on what those 2 or 3 were. I always look forward to the Tick. I always look forward to reading the Tick comic.
Right.
So I would always get a Tick, and then I would always get like an offshoot because everything else was stuff that I already get. It's just like kind of precursor to something in DC or Marvel or even an Image. I was already getting some of that stuff. So I would get something off, like, oh, here's My Little Pony, my little girl, I like that, or here's a what's it, DC Wonder Kids. I can get that for my nephew or something, just something so I never really got all the books for myself,
Understood.
So, but they did have the artist for, what is his name? Chris something, but he did the covers for Venom and Spider-Man and a couple of notable ones. His name is escaping me right now. But they normally have a nice turnout. And from what I understand, they had a great turnout this year.
Good.
So
good. I think people are starting to get back into that groove again.
Yeah.
And I think people are just tired of sitting in front of a screen because what did we do for most of COVID? Everybody was in front of a screen, and you became indoctrinated to having something of a square or a rectangle in front of your face, and you and I, we come from that generation. We could take it or leave it,
Yeah. And look like me looking at the cable package. I'm like, I don't even watch this.
Yo, I was talking to a coworker about that the other day because
I don't even miss it. Do you know? Okay, here, let me get Whoopty in. Whoopty freaking do.
There she is.
Our
hey,
bibliophile.
I'll be seeing her in a few weeks, ladies and
gentlemen. Momocon, right?
Yes.
Momocon.
But work. Okay.
I will tell you, there's a station here called Channel 55. Now, Channel 55 or CW is where we watched all the DC shows: Flash, Arrow, Black Lightning, Legends of Tomorrow, all of them, right? And it seemed like after all those shows got canceled and the network got sold, they started showing things that I didn't care about. Game shows, like little funky reality shows here and there, syndicated shows. I'm like, I don't care. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, everybody loves Raymond. It's funny, but I don't care to watch that right now. I'm like, I came to watch The Flash.
I'll take a rerun. Can we just revisit the reruns? Can we do it?
Right. They're right. Fourth Wall Pros. Yeah, CW was everything for a hot minute. They had it locked. Superman and Lois, Supergirl. The whole thing. Probably one of the first shows to really do full inclusive crossovers.
I think if they had stayed a little bit longer, they would have done a Green Lantern series. That would have been, I think that would have been fire.
The way they ended with John Diggle, and you finding out that John Diggle's surname was John Stewart, and that his sister was Lynn from Black Lightning. But the way Arrow ended, it ended with the ring crashing the earth, but it was like in a chest, and he opens it up and you see the green light, and I'm like, yo, Yo, we're getting it. We're not getting it.
The lore lives on, even if the series does.
It went from Diggle struggling because of the ring, and I'm like, wait, y'all making the ring evil at this point? You know, like he's struggling with wearing a ring, the whole night. I want to bring our guest in, and I'm sure he has some say on this. Creator of Aceblade and Ballad of the Black Rose, and many other things in between. Danny J. Quick, which I'm first off, Danny. I always thought you had a really cool name.
Thank you. I'll take it, man. I appreciate it. My mama gave it to me.
See, I'm like, damn,
Lord have mercy.
I come up with Chris Fury. My mentor gave me Chris Fury. I'm like, no, his name's actually Danny J. Quick. I'm like, what? I don't know if he's a speaker or not, but
Daniel Joseph Quick, ladies and gentlemen.
Daniel Joseph. That's a name.
No, man. I appreciate it. No, I'm having a good time, man. I've been checking y'all out for a minute. And Danny J. Quick. I have to throw the J in there because my dad is Danny Thomas Quick, and I'm Danny J. Quick. My son is Danny J. Quick Jr. So I always have to throw the J in there because my dad was a little more street than me. So the Danny Quick down here in the South, that name strikes fear in the hearts of some people.
Oh Lord.
It's the Quick boys. Get out the way.
Lord. Y'all need to go buy his comics, okay? Go buy his comic. I'm telling you. It won't end
them quicks, boy. They quick. I tell you what, they quick with the tempo and the blade.
Hey, no, I'm the nerdy son. I love comics. I write superheroes and stuff. I ain't gonna do you like my dad would have did you back in the day.
Oh man. Oh, like most parents did. Yeah, I know those.
Hey.
I've heard those stories.
That's all I gotta say.
Our griot of horror is in the building. Hey,
what's up? What's up, y'all?
On a Tuesday.
I haven't been on live with you in a minute, babe.
It's about to go sideways.
Ladies and gentlemen, blurs and nerds. Yes, the female version of Blurred's Eyeview will be coming soon. It's just got to get them back together. Got to get the crew back together.
We'll be in the audience throwing popcorn.
Yeah. So, Danny, I got to ask you. Did you take part in any kind of Free Comic Book Day events?
Yeah, absolutely. I was out in Greensboro at Acme Comics in Greensboro, North Carolina. But your excuse, for not doing it is the only excuse. Family is the only thing that should keep you away from a Free Comic Book Day. Other than that, you gotta make it happen. So, but yeah, I was out there. We had a good time.
Yeah, I will say that by the time I got home, and I was like, I got to clean my truck out. Cleaned it out, and I'm like, last time I went to a comic book day after 2:00, it was stuff to pick from, but not the stuff I wanted.
Yeah.
And I was just like, do I want to go through that again? I don't think so. And then I was seeing everybody's picks, and I'm like, I'm okay. Yeah, I still got a stack to go through, so I'm like.
Oh yeah, my stack is kind of thick right now. So yeah,
I got me one of these Dan Mora's, the Dakota Incident.
See, that's a pick.
And I got the hollow foil.
Yo, me too. Isn't that Joker fire, man?
Yeah, I love this. So, they held on to one of those for me. I haven't been to my LCS in a minute, so they held on to it for me. We were out there selling some comic books, and I was able to. Pick those up too. So I had a good Free Comic Book Day.
Was there one free comic book that caught your eye?
Lizzie said she didn't. She totally forgot it until it was like 8:00. Oh yeah,
Lizzie, we talked about this.
That was me.
Right.
Saying
it'd be like that.
I do not remember until I saw all of y'all. I was like, oh dang, can't go now. Again. Right. Like I have to put it actually in my calendar as a reoccurring thing at this point.
I'm with you. If it's not on the calendar, it doesn't exist.
Girl, it does exist.
I guess I'm the only one. I work at that store, so I have no choice.
And I think what it is, because as we're not up there in age, but just because of life and everything that's going on around us, we're just like, I just filled this truck up. I don't think I want to spend the gas at this point.
Ooh,
right. That's another thing. Thing on gas about $5 where I'm at. So
I've heard stories.
For me, that's starting.
It's 5 for us, and I'm like, I just filled this tank up yesterday, and I just had to go out here
And,
for a
hey,
track meet.
I don't like
and the
hearing
gas
that.
ain't
I don't like
but
hearing that.
then the gas ain't going but that far either. Like
Yeah,
I'm like, it's supposed to take me about 300 miles, and it don't be feeling like that. So I don't know.
I see 342 on a Tuesday, and then on a Wednesday it's like 249. I'm like, I ain't went nowhere to work. I just went to work.
Right.
That hurts.
No, so yeah, but it's so that's Free Comic Book Day. Well, so Whoopty said she missed it. Laney said she missed it. I mean, so it must be a going thing. It's a going thing.
They went insane with the comics this year because they had some titles that I didn't even think was even a thing. They have free #1 of Greatest American Hero.
Okay,
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it.
One of Nice House on the Lake. So if you're a titty, yes, I got yours, Whoopty, because I already knew.
Same thing I said, lady. Same thing I said.
I got yours.
Stop
Laney, I got yours as well because I already knew. Cause I figured y'all was gonna just miss out on stuff because you got work.
No, did you say if you're a titty enthusiast?
James Tinian. Wow. Wow.
No.
Wow.
Look, it sounded that way to us.
That is not. You know what?
I didn't know that was this kind of podcast.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
was just like, hey, I know we can go off the rails, but good Lord,
that just sounds like a Mad Magazine reference. Ladies and gentlemen, James Tinian. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go.
I'm just see
when he said it and he stopped mid sentence.
You know what?
Danny was like, hold on.
Before I stay in your room, you are not helping at all.
Before I come on and tell him to his face.
No, wait, the show didn't ruin you.
You know, it sure didn't. Greatest American Hero #1.
Wait, is that an Alex Ross cover?
No.
Okay, it looked water painted. That's why.
No, it same thing though, but hold it. It's David Mack does the cover.
Okay, but
that's
a good one.
Page 1 starts out like the show. Remember this?
Oh God, yeah. Black Spartans in the building.
What up,
ship
man?
right.
They were dope this year too. Amazing Spider-Man #1.
But see, your store. Don't get me wrong. Shout out to Carolyn Johns. They do a fantastic job. I'm not sure if they had those 3 picks, but those are some really good picks. But I didn't hear anybody from my group talk about those picks. So that just tells me, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they didn't have them, because I know most stores get something different. The majority of the stores do get something the same, but sometimes depending on your region, you might get something a little different.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah.
It's safe to say. I think Spartan, you took Chad out, didn't you?
No, unfortunately, this was the first comic book day that I missed.
Good Lord, 4 for 4.
What in the world?
Life was life, and so I did not make it to the comic book store. They still have mine. They called and checked on me like I was in hospice. I said, you good? You straight? We didn't see you. You good?
Like, hello, you cool?
Man.
They said, well, we got your comics. Just whenever you come by, we just want to make sure you was all right. I said, y'all made me sound like I was on the sick and shut-in list. What the hell?
Damn, you were.
They sent a prayer warrior to your house.
Oh man!
I almost thought I had a prayer call. I had a prayer call at the same time.
It was like they somewhere they holding a church in the back of the store and everything. They're like, we need to check on Brother Spartan.
They left
He hasn't been here for FCBD.
They left a church fan on his door talking about, we thinking of you, Brother Spartan.
I need the mothers. I need the church mothers to go by and put their hands on the Spartan clan and just.
Like, God dang! I had side projects. I wasn't dead.
The commitment
meanwhile,
is so strong.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
Yeah, meanwhile, Spartan's under the hood of a truck. He's like, I need to rethink my life expectations.
I said that every time I'm under a vehicle, I'll be rethinking.
Wow.
Why did I decide to take this on, and why did I say I could do it?
He said, shouldn't I be doing something else?
Why not just pay the auto shop Oh,
You know why?
I know. Somebody gonna be happy. Somebody to my
Is that
left.
Jim? That
Jim?
is Jim.
Yeah,
That is truly outrageous.
it's truly
Oh,
outrageous.
Laney's about to jump out the bed.
Laney, I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you.
No. Here's the, and I'm glad you showed that, Navy, because I'm going to do a future show of cartoons. I've done it before. I did a TikTok before, but I've done it. I need to do a show of cartoons with instant music bangers.
Yes.
Y'all sleeping on y'all if y'all don't know about Jim.
the amount of times Jim and the holograms made me late for school.
Now I would tell you this. At the time Jim was on air, I would watch G.I. Joe and then act like me and my sister and my brother, we was gonna be late for school if we didn't go. And we really weren't late. You know, my mother was like, no, she get to watch it too. You know, y'all got time. And I didn't have that appreciation then as a kid. As I got older, because still watched it, you still kind of ingest some things.
Yeah.
As I got older and really listened to the songs, I ain't gonna lie, the intro was a hit. But as I got older and heard other songs, I'm like, oh, who was in the studio cooking?
Don't sleep on those misfits.
Vocals and words and all.
The same people was like, you know what? We can't get a record deal. I know we can get some free airtime.
Yo,
Listen,
there's one. I can't remember the guy's name. He does like these mixed beats on TikTok, and he did one, and I wasn't looking, and I heard it. I'm like, that's Jim, and I instantly went to YouTube, and I'm like, and just had to. He goes by the name Nick N-I-C, Nick C.
Yeah.
And he does like he's done Jeopardy, the Jeffersons, Flintstones, you name it. He just does these mixes. And yeah, the one he did with Jim, and I'm like, you better stop, boy.
He wanted to be truly outrageous too. So
yeah.
But so Danny, CW, because I was mentioning the Navy about, you know, as you get older, you have a better appreciation for cable packages or lack thereof, because
I like the lack thereof.
the lack thereof, because we're all creatives here. We all got something going on if it's not the 9 to 5. And I get up in the morning, I'm like, all right, I just turn on the local news, see what the weather is, so I know what to do when I go to work. You know, today it rained, and I'm like, take the umbrella in. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
Everything else, I'm catching information online through social media and everything else. You know, I'm like, I don't want to sit here for a whole 24 news cycle to see that. I only, and as much as I love watching SNL, I only really watch it depending on the guest.
Right.
You know, not that it's. Yeah, like if they say Melissa McCarthy on there, I'm like, I'm there. Dave Chappelle, oh, I'm there. I'm Eddie Murphy. I was there live. I said, I was like, watch it later on paper on demand. Never.
Oh, you was in the audience.
No. Not. I wish I was in the audience.
I was about to say.
I wish I was in the audience.
That would have been bragging rights right there.
Right. I'm like, so did I tell you about the time I went to New York? Yeah, I would. Not only that would have been bragging rights, I would have been getting cussed out by Kira. Like,
oh yeah. That's what I was.
You came to New York and you didn't come see me, and I'm like,
I was talking to Kara the other day, and I, you know, she's in New York, so her sirens were going off and everything. I said,
that's normal.
Yeah. That
sounds like that sounds like you really right in the heart of it. So,
so yeah, I'm like, I wish those are moments. I'm like, oh, to be in that audience when Chappelle's on there, or when Eddie Murphy shows up, or when Tracy Morgan decides to drop through and talk about some Franks. You know,
it's his tale. Jesus,
ballpark Franks.
You know, selling you roasted pigeons with the with molasses.
No, we use molasses now.
You will forever.
It's hard not to think about,
man, to me.
So
Yeah.
We know CW was hot at the time because of all the DC properties.
Mhm.
It seemed like after Superman and Lois ended, there was really nothing else to watch on television, period. Really. Like everything else is like, I think The Neighborhood was getting ready to end. They just recently ended. Then there was just like all these other shows. I'm like, I have no interest in those shows. There's a spark, and it just makes you look back and say, I don't think I want to watch cable anymore.
Yeah.
Can we talk about how Cartoon Network had us all in a chokehold from 1992 on? What a cartoon was that show that you saw? Cartoon Fridays. So you knew you were going to catch some stuff. Exactly. I did the same thing the other day.
You want to know what I watched before I went to bed last night? I went to that sacred place, the dark place called Ubite. And and watched Operation Ice Cream, first episode of K&D.
Dang.
And I'm like, Cartoon Network, y'all didn't know what y'all really had, did y'all?
You know they got static on Ubite now, right?
Yes. They took a good chunk of their catalog. I said, so you took everything that had a SAT and decided to buy it, and like why?
Yeah, because they had nothing else, man. Shoot, nobody,
because they know the demographics that's watching, that's on Ubite. They know who watching them shows.
Like, you know how we can really get the people? Let's get Gen X in on the action. I'm like, huh?
Not I, said the blind man.
That was just like I was watching Kev on stage. I was watching Kev on stage 1 minute, and the next minute I'm like,
I have my fun on YouTube. I find my 6 to 8 hour blocks of Toonami, and I'm happy with it.
Oh, that part.
Right?
Oh, that part. I will regularly do Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry all the time.
Yeah, well, they got that too.
I would say the same thing. Someone introduced me to the Grand Line, and when someone introduced me to the Grand Line, I haven't seen Ubite since.
I will shout out a friend of mine. I haven't seen him in some years. I used to work with him. Shout out to Tyson Sabri. He said, "Hey, I got something for you." It was one of the last times I seen him. Before he left, he gave me a DVD, and I said, "What's on this DVD?" He said, "Flip it on over." Silverhawks.
I have a beef with Silverhawks.
Wow.
I have a beef.
I will hold on to this. I said, "Is this the whole thing?" He's like, "Complete full thing." I'm like, all righty. It's Tyson who introduced me to Invincible. Okay. And this was years ago. This was, in its initial run. So yeah.
Oh, and one thing you should know, by the way, and this is for the comic fans in here and everyone out there. In May, later this month, Dynamite is doing a crossover of Silverhawks and Thundercats.
They're trying to.
I just don't want to see Hot Wings. Hot Wings.
My wildest dreams come true. Say they so.
They're
how
doing
was the coolest Silverhawk game Hot Wings?
They're doing a crossover.
I do not like Hot Wings. I hated the Hot Wings thing. I'm like, as a young child, I was like, this don't feel right.
It don't. It's just like you gonna tell me the coolest Silverhawk is a black dude, and he's Hot Wings. I have I'm sorry, Reverend. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you good. You good. So they're doing a crossover between the two, which I've already got mine ordered, and they're also doing a combination. So now they're putting the teams together and creating Thunderhawks.
I like it.
Oh, I love that.
It looks good. I'm ready for it. Just letting y'all know, because
that's one of the things you look back and you look at the networks and see how you missed out. You see.
I can't say anything. It's like Power Rangers ever since Ham Saban sold the rights. It's open season.
Hey, sweetie.
So Danny, let's talk about Aceblade. What has Aceblade been up to since the last time you came through? Because I know you have a new issue coming out, new Kickstarter, correct?
Yep. We got issue 10 coming out soon. we've been grinding. We've been trying to stay consistent and finish this arc. This is the Cash Rules Everything Around Me arc. I think the last time I was on issue 7. I think the last time I talked to y'all. Okay. And so issue 10 is the end of Cash Rules Everything Around Me. It's the arc is all about not only Aceblade fighting the superheroes, but the system that created the villains, the system that created the supervillains of Vegas City. So he's got to go up against the police, the press, the politicians, the prison system, and the people themselves. So this last issue, we're trying to bring it on home and show what it takes to stand up to, a system that is made to oppress you and made to keep you under its boot. So, we're hoping that we can pull that off.
I like the fact that it's called the Cash Rules Everything Around Me arc. I'm just saying.
You get it. You connected it. Okay.
Yeah. I'm just like, oh. I'm hearing soundtracks already.
The whole thought came from, just that phrase, Cash Rules Everything Around Me. It's like, okay, in a city like it's our fictional Vegas City. Is a place where literally you can do anything for the right amount. You can the people who got the money, just like in the world that we live in today, can make anything happen if you put the right amount of money out there. So literally, cash.
Well, that hammer hit hard just now, ladies and gentlemen.
so literally, in a city, like that, Aceblade has to be the one person that stands up and says, cash rules everything around here, but I refuse to let it control me. So. If you can have one person, I truly believe, if you got one person that can inspire the next person and the next person inspire the next person to do the same, that's how you really start a revolution. And that's how you really, take back some of the control that we don't have. And, that's kind of what Aceblade is about. So,
see, lo and behold, Danny is part of the rebellion. I'm just saying. He's part of the rebellion.
Hey, and we ain't gonna change the rebellion either. We gonna
It's like, how are they doing this? That ain't we just rebel scum. That's all you need to know.
Hey, Kira almost fussed me out yesterday because I'm not really big. We was, it was our interview was the day before May 4th, and I'm more of a Star Trek than a Star Wars person, But I recently, I'm getting into Star Wars, but I made the fatal flaw of telling her that I enjoyed the new trilogy. I was like, I love the J.J. Abrams movies, and she almost kicked me off the stream.
Lord. The J.J. Abrams version, fine. It was the second part of the trilogy that was the problem because he didn't do the second one.
Yeah, he didn't do the second one.
He just did 8 and 10.
Yeah, and I told her I really enjoyed 10. Lady
disagrees.
I got my head down and I can see
Here's
her
the thing.
in her head.
Okay,
no,
9, not 8 and 10.
8.
What am I missing?
No, 7 and 8. Yeah, 7 and 9. I'm sorry.
Okay, 7 and 9. The ninth one
started out strong.
Yes.
Even if and then he had to leave because Abrams had to leave because he was going to do a Star Trek thing. Because it was supposed to be, they weren't supposed to go at the same time. He was actually going to do Star Wars and then later do Star Trek, but dates got shifted and he ended up having to leave. Yeah, he ended up having to leave to go do Star Trek because the timing just didn't work. And so I think it was Rian Johnson who did 8.
Yeah,
Rian Johnson. And then Abrams came back for 9. And so when he came back for 9, that's when he realized, didn't have this planned. Crap.
It went left. An additional 2 years, complete it, and give me something that made sense.
Thank you.
You gave me.
Like I said, you expected Peter Jackson, but you got J.J. Abrams.
You know what? I feel that like what Whoopty said is true because I feel like you let him cook and give him time. He's a really good storyteller, but the fact that I will never forgive Palpatine coming back. I'll just never forgive that.
No,
and that man must be tired.
Never forgive.
I that part I didn't like that. I didn't like how they did Finn, and John Boyega has voiced that very harsh.
Who plays the Jedi in my eyes?
Has
The
gotta be
the greatest trick they ever pulled was making us believe that Finn was going to be a Jedi.
Listen,
Man, it was cold.
And
that's what Boyega said. He said he said he had words for Disney. He said you want to get. Don't get me wrong. You're gonna have fans of every race come see Star Wars, flat out. He said, but if you're really gonna tell that story, stick to it. Don't steer away. Don't bring them in. That trailer is what brought a black community in.
Facts.
That trailer for 7 is what brought them in.
That's what got me. Like I said, I wasn't a Star Wars fan at all. Like I'd seen the movies, but I didn't really care. But that first trailer for 7, I was like, I'm gonna check this out. And I love BB-8.
Yes,
yeah, BB-8 is adorable. One thing that Star Wars is going to give you a cute droid.
I think if anything that would have been out of their control would have been the passing of Carrie Fisher. That would have been the only thing completely out of their control. And it was like, okay, what do we do with this? How do we give her a proper send off?
There was so much potential. Actors they had. Like, I wanted a deeper story with Phasma. What's her name? Phasma?
Phasma. Yeah, Phasma.
Okay. Don't join or whatever his name was. Benicio del Toro. That's something else that could have went somewhere that went absolutely nowhere.
There was a lot of potential in that third and final chapter of that part anyway. There was a lot of potential in there that really got dropped.
Yep,
stuff got dropped.
The people who
and
have to deal with the brunt of it, the John Boyegas, the
Kelly Marie Trans, and all of that.
This is why I say Peter Jackson had this all wrapped up with a nice little bow by the end of the movie, by the end of 3.
I say
it would have cost $88 billion, and they would have, had practical arms. They would have had to build the actual Death Star. They definitely would have got it back.
I think if you had gone and said we're going to do 10, we're bringing Finn, Poe, and Rey back. We're going to tell the proper story. Like, okay, Rey is doing her thing now. Let's bring Finn back to the forefront as it should have been in a lot of people's eyes, and tell that story.
Or Daisy Ridley.
And it's not her fault. It's really not her fault.
Forget her.
That lady has disdain. It was like, it's not her fault. It's not. But it's just the way that story was built. It was like, by the time it was all said and done, it was like, oh no, her grandfather's Palpatine. And it was like, that seems like a cop out.
It is a cop out.
Because
I think
go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think that they just changed it because everybody had guessed that she was gonna be in the Skywalker lineage. I think that they only changed that because everybody had already figured out what the twist was gonna be. But if she would have been Han Solo's daughter, or if she would have been in the Skywalker lineage, would have. People are already making New Rock Stars had 1,000 videos out on it. Like, what I'm saying? Like,
man,
I would have accepted it if she was some long lost twin or child of Solo or something, because
I would have taken her as a long lost child
or a clone. Yeah,
they had twins.
Yeah. I actually was good with the fact that in the 8th one they were like, "Yo, your parents weren't shit. It wasn't about hierarchy. It was about raw talent." Okay, I would have taken that and ran with it.
And I'm glad you said that, because I'm glad you said that because that makes a lot of sense, because Poe had raw talent. He was one of the best pilots. Finn was having raw talent because he was becoming force sensitive, and then Rey has raw talent because of the same thing. That would have worked,
and especially with the trio, like you just said.
But Finn's story would have been so much better just because you broke programming. The fact they sat there and said you broke mental programming, something that no other trooper has done, and he was able to do it. I'm like, that
happened in the Clone Wars.
It happened in the Clone Wars. But what I'm getting at is his story to his path of being a Jedi would have made so much more sense than just a okay, God, I'm sorry. A random God caught me right in the throat. Like, I wish you would.
Karate chop him in the throat, Michael.
That was our hookah moment, ladies and gentlemen.
It was like a random person. That was the one thing about Ray's story that always bothered me. You're gonna stare and tell me a random person just has force powers talent without just being latent, but at the same time taking on a trained would-be Sith off the bat. I'm like, that's the problem I had with it. Like, you can't.
Finn did. Finn did because no one really knows how to handle a saber well enough as he did. But even if it was short-lived, he still managed to hold his own against a up-and-coming Sith Lord, or however you want to call it.
But Finn at least was reluctant, because the first thing he was in was a blaster. He's like, I need a weapon. What does old girl say? You have one. No, I need a blaster. This nah. I need something
I can shoot. But I think so. Again, I wasn't all into the original trilogy or the prequels, but I know that I did hear Rian Johnson say that his idea was to get away from the Skywalker lineage, and the reason that one of the reasons that he had Rey be from nobody, from when the state her mom and dad were nobody, they just left her abandoned, was because we needed new characters. They needed new characters in these, because your boy Luke ain't gonna live forever. What's his name? Mark Hamill ain't gonna live forever. Mm-hmm. You don't want these characters to have to be played by these people for so long without injecting some new life into the franchise. And I really like that perspective of the story. But then J.J. Abrams came back and they said, nah, we're gonna do what we know can make some money. We're gonna bring Palpatine back. We're gonna have the double lightsabers. You're gonna make Rey and what's his name? Rey and what's his name fall in love like.
That part I did not like.
You brought Palpatine back, but Mace Windu is still hanging out the side of the building.
I'm just saying.
No, they need to bring Mace back at this point.
Yeah,
I'm just saying.
Like,
listen,
bring that purple lightsaber back out.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Oh, look, I just want Mace.
She got the message.
Listen, okay. It has Maul. It's a jersey. It has Maul on the back. Listen,
all I'm saying is, I just want Mace to come back and talk to Yoda through the Force. Like, I told you this MF here. Remember this MF here that we sat there and said you shouldn't give the rank of Jedi? Yes, told me you did.
And you know what?
I told you. And what happened?
What? Here's the thing. That's how you open it up. You open it up with Mace somewhere in the lower cavern somewhere. And one of the it's not Jedi right now. They're just kind of out there loose, and someone like Finn discovers him, and he opens up the line saying, "I told them he wasn't the one, and they didn't listen." This would have been over had they listened to me.
I'm sorry. My favorite scene would have been him snapping at Yoda. Just seeing Yoda appear. It's like, Mace, my old friend. No, we ain't starting that way.
That's a good skit.
You see this?
My Star Wars hot take is we all love the franchise. Wherever you discovered it is probably the point at which you love it. Whether it was the OG trilogy or the last three, the sequels, wherever you got in is the one that you probably love the most. And all we want is new stories in this setting.
I'm glad that
doesn't have to be Skywalker, Palpatine, Solo. Give us your universe is vast. It is huge. Give us stories. They don't all have to have lightsabers, although we do like lightsabers. They all don't have to have lightsabers. Just give us new stories in a setting we already love.
Yeah, look what Filoni is doing currently.
I mean, I can't say nothing. I was on Instagram and I saw somebody have a half axe, half lightsaber, and I'm like,
listen, and put a gun at the end of that, a laser at the end of that. We good.
Yeah,
there was a Jedi that had a sniper lightsaber. I want his story. Where's that at?
There are definitely characters in storyline. I'm glad we're like Maul Shadow Lord. I'm glad we're got that series.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Because especially after, if you know, like through comic lore or even watching Solo, you're just like, that some bitch is alive. I need to know how. You know, and if everybody else is falling from great heights and living, why can't Windu?
That's facts.
I'm starting. I'm sorry. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Whoop. I mean, talk over you. Go ahead.
I said he fell on Coruscant. He may still be falling for all we know.
All them damn flying cars. Anakin did it. It was like, and he was better than Anakin.
That's fair.
5 years later,
I have been falling for nearly 50 years.
every motherfucker in the world is coming out. Oh, right there, motherfucker.
Well, we haven't seen Master Windu in a while. Oh, he's still falling. I think we can catch him at some point. We might come past him at some point. So for those who don't know, yeah, we're talking Star Wars. It's Revenge of the Fifth. And we're with our guest Danny Quick. We talked about we brought up his latest issue of Aceblade that you need to go check out. Hit that Kickstarter. But do you have more plans for Ballad of the Black Rose?
Yeah, Ballad of the Black Rose, man, I'm excited about that one. So, Ballad of the Black Rose is our Western comic. You know, this is about a family trying to start a new life in the Wild West when a entity in the hills behind their home gets them in trouble with the law. Right. It's a black family with a young daughter, and you know they live in the South in the early 19 or 1800s. You know, so it's like. It's a different time and a different place, but you know, their child gets I'm not gonna say possessed, but inhabited by by an entity.
That's a word.
Inhabited. Okay.
And or it takes over her body and calamity ensues. So they're set out on an adventure to figure out how to help their daughter and how to get away from the law that's pursuing her. And it's a cool little story that I thought of. It's gonna be 7 issues. We're working on issue 3 right now. So issues 1 and 2 are out, issue 2 is being fulfilled from the last Kickstarter, and we'll be selling that soon on TikTok.
I gotta tell you, Danny, I've been following you for a while, and you like many other black indie creatives we've been seeing, y'all consistent as hell.
That's the only way to get it done, man. We gotta be consistent and try to get people their books and please the customer. My first job was at a shoe department. It was at a store called the Shoe Department. I was a shoe salesman. So the first thing you learn is, hey, give them what they want and they'll come back.
Now, I'm telling you, he learned that lesson from watching Al Bundy. It was the only way.
Ooh, I was
the only way to get that, give them what they want.
There it is, right?
But no, when I see people like you, when I see people like Ray Comics, Stranger Comics, Midnight Comics, when I see a lot of you guys really out there, just pumping them out, like that's the wave of comics that a lot of people, and thank God that a lot of people are talking about it more and more. Because you have myself and my team, you have Navy talking about it, you have Lady Mandalore talking about it. Because don't get me wrong, the big 2 are fine, but there's certain things we're just like Navy said,
yeah.
I don't need event heavy all the time. I don't need major crossovers all the time. Sometimes I just need straight story. And
DC is still ultraviolet, which we're hoping they'll turn the corner.
Come to turn, yeah. And just seeing when I see fresh stuff like this, and I'm like, no, I would like to know more about this world. I'd rather stay over here, for a little bit and just kind of just paw through it and just have fun. And it's not 80 years of bogged down retellings,
right?
Reimaginings. God awful pockets and
100 Elseworlds and all
100 Elseworlds, and it's like, oh, this guy is from there.
Only 100, man. Come on
now. There isn't a black Superman. I'm like, there. You want to break down the science, really? Yeah, like it's a man who's a literal solar battery. and whose skin can absorb sun. Right here, it was just
make sense. I think no, man. I think that so Marvel and DC they got stuck in the kind of similar to what we were talking about with Star Wars. I think that they rely so much on the things that they know can make money, right? So all of these good ideas for stories that people have, you could put one of these stories into a Mr. Terrific. You can tell this story with Storm, or you could tell this story with Shuri or Black Panther, but they got to do Batman. So they like, you know what, let's put out another Batman title because people will buy it. So even if it's a story that would fit with, John Stewart Green Lantern or something, they're going to put it in. They're going to try to figure out a way to put Batman in there. They're going to figure out a way to make it an Avengers. They got new comic book day. They got Avengers Armageddon. How many apocalypses are the Avengers going to have? Like they are
the most inept team at this point. It was like, what are y'all doing? Y'all supposed to put a stop to this altogether.
They have a chalkboard somewhere going, how many is this? Put the chalk in there and walk away.
Yeah,
and I think you wonder why Blade is just like, you know what? I will just watch this be the sheriff of this city with vampires. How's that sound? Leave me out of y'all's little shenanigans. I don't want to deal with it anymore.
And then when they bring when they finally bring Blade out, they got the crossover with him biting Supergirl like he's some bloodthirsty kryptonite thing. Like I'm like that. I mean, it's weird, man, but
that's how you know. And don't get me wrong, crossovers between the two or any other property, like Superman versus Aliens, Batman versus Predator, those that was a time, and now that they're doing it again, which seems to happen, it's starting to happen more often than not now, really. And I don't find the interest in it. You might have Spider-Man versus, Spider-Man and Static. I'm like, okay, I'll get it. Why? Because it's two of my favorite characters at least. And that's got to dress out to some kind of good story. But outside of that, I see why Peter Parker doesn't want to, I work by myself.
But then
I will work by myself because
it goes back to just originality. There's none. The lack of the creative well among certain writers is bone dry. So they go back to the greatest hits. Eventually that's going to get boring. Instead of, like you said, you can do original ideas, but you DCKO, an original idea. Just pit everybody against it. Now, did some people not like the outcomes? Yeah. But at the same time, it was different. Or how they did the X-Men. You split the X-Men between the Uncanny X-Men and then the current X-Men runs, which, two different teams, two different storylines. At the same time, the leaders have their own storylines with Rogue and Cyclops. I think that's a little outstretching, but they're original. And you're bringing on New Mutants. The thing is, it's just, again, this goes back to creativity. DC, I've said it before, DC can really expand on Mr. Terrific. They can expand on Lobo. They can expand on Lanterns. They can expand on Green Lantern, especially John Stewart and Kyle, just because you have lanterns around the corner. Yeah. You want to maximize your footprints here. So at the same time, it's like you could actually bring up some of the lesser known superheroes and give them a run. Because again, as much as we want to see Static, Blood Syndicate, and the rest of the group, that's a legal fight that's gonna take a life of its own. But,
hold on. I gotta slow the ship down. I got a shuttle coming in. And I got a shuttle coming in. Hold on. Lady Mandalore.
I'm right up to speed.
Summoned.
Wait.
No, she was doing a spacewalk and she couldn't get to the airlock.
She's been summoned.
She's not cussing me out. I'm the captain. So
outside, open the door. What the fuck?
I know you, dirty motherfucker.
So for those like Lady Mandalore had to take a couple Tuesdays off. She had to recoup and rest. So she was only showing up on Thursday shows. So It's glad to have her back amongst our graces on the
Put in
regulars.
work. She put in work.
Well, not
yet.
for a moment.
I'm just here. I'm just
although at the same time made me jealous and then made me even more jealous. Yeah, she got the deal that we have over here in our mall, and I'm like,
what do you got?
So no, that's not what we. You're not going to start with that. You're going to start with the other one.
The other thing.
Somebody went shop.
That's how she got that. She bought.
Lucky dog.
This was the deal. She buys that.
That's so beautiful.
She buys that, and they give her that for free.
What?
They gave her the dark saber for free.
Yeah,
what
correct.
Do you have? What
I'm cute, motherfuckers. I'm fucking cute.
Not to call you out your name, but woman, what power do you have?
Ancient Chinese secret.
You went.
I don't know what the credit story is.
I'm gonna tell you what happened.
The power of shimmy. The power of shimmy, ladies and gentlemen.
The day she went and got that, it was the day before I was at my local mall because I needed a couple extra bricks for Luke, Jessica, and Shadowland Daredevil. Mm-hmm. And I just need like a little platform. And I seen the deal and I'm like, I should, but I'd have to explain it. I was like,
well, your birthday just passed. That's the explanation.
Yeah. And then here she is reading my mind waves, and it was like, well, if you're not going to get it,
somebody got to have fun.
Hey, but I heard she was going to live stream putting it together, and
she said,
I'm gonna do it right.
I did the Dark Millennium Falcon like that.
Yeah,
just did it. It just kind of.
I want to be like y'all when I grow up, you know.
Right?
Just say no to drugs, kids.
Just
do Legos. Do Legos.
I said the power is called. Fuck is she talking about? First form. Run me that.
I want to know how many books you got back there behind you. Ain't that like the same? Same thing. Oh, never mind. Okay.
No.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Ask her where the couch at. Ask her where's her couch. Where's the couch?
Whoopi's parlor. She's in the library right now. That's just one corner.
She's sitting in a chair with no legs. She's sitting on the floor.
I have less than the required number of books for a library.
Lies.
That is actually a lie. That is actually a lie.
Remember, people been to your house with me. You can't lie.
North of 300.
You forget. I'm gonna be in your house in a couple of weeks. I'm taking pictures of everything.
There's toys in here. Look, there's Deadpool.
Yeah.
I love
Lego bricks, man, not the other bricks.
Right.
Yeah, he moving bricks. All right.
Hey, listen. Look, the way that you could get these on the black market right now, you could have yourself a problem. You could get pulled over by a state trooper for moving some weight.
Look, Lady Mandalore said, "I have a way we can make some money," and I'm like, "Bring it to the table." There it is. There it is. You know you want it, right? You know you want it. It's like Pokemon cards, but it's
don't.
My wife won't let me buy no more Legos for right now until I gotta put together my Mjolnir and my Game Boy that I have. So I gotta put them together before I can buy any more.
I gotta
have your homework, sir.
If I start purchasing Legos, it'll be shameful. Then I gotta build a shelf for all the Legos I put together. That's a whole nother project.
I mean, you don't have to.
So we're gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back with our guest Danny Quick. We got a couple trailers to check out, and we're gonna talk about some of the worst video games.
Oh, that was so adorable. Oh, good night. Good night. She's like, I hate you, baby.
We'll be back.
Pardon, I died.
No die on commercial break. No dying on commercial.
God got you too.
Lord, God got you too.
You about to say something? God got you too.
Don't do it.
Oh, I'm not.
Blurred's Eye View is a proud affiliate of Otaku Noir. Use the code Blurred's Eye View for 10% off on all items. With a different nerd-themed box filled with items made by talented blurs across the country, you surely will not be disappointed. Go to otakunoir.com. Otaku Noir, the #1 blurred mystery box company.
Hello.
And then he walks away. What the deuce?
Oh, now he's gone. Not nobody told him don't go too far.
Back here on Blurred's Eye View, ladies and gentlemen, with our guest, Danny Quick, the creator and author of Aceblade, as we look at his chair. So, Chair, tell us, how do you feel about supporting Danny?
Well, I am the chair.
If that chair had a voice, I would be done. Okay.
The world
would never know.
The world would never know. We do have a couple trailers. This one is right up Laney's alley. Uh-oh. Our co-producer's in the building. What's happening?
I mean, I was trying to sneak in the back, but we came back way quicker than usual. So,
well, I added a third segment. It was like, for some reason, the first segment didn't want to play. I don't know why. But this is going to be right up Laney's alley.
Okay. Is it the Evil Dead one?
Good Lord, you know me too well.
Yeah, I mean, what else is that?
Yeah, this trip. Evil Dead Burn. Here we go.
Red Band.
Listen.
They about to cuss. Now what?
Oh, this is a new one.
I didn't see this one.
Shush.
Hey, brother, did you lock the door?
Lock the fucking door. Put everything in front of the door. What are we doing? Bitch, I know you fucking
nigga.
No.
Hey, shoes off at the door.
Oye, mira ese feo. Motherfucker!
The power of
the fact that y'all watched her do that.
Yeah.
William, my sweet boy. I would give anything for us to be together again.
No.
My grandfather believed the devil would return. If anyone read from the Book of the Dead,
Cool down. The whole family can be reunited.
Hey, yo!
Not the Clementine.
Oh, puppy!
Oh, it's going to be a blast. I'm sorry.
Cheers to your perfect family.
Why y'all watching this shit?
No!
Right.
Oh, hold on.
First thing I said when she opened the dishwasher is, whose house are we in? Because why all them forks is face up?
Danny, your face is my face right now. No, Danny's my face right now.
I'm glad we had that share. I'm glad we had that shared black experience. I'm like, why are the forks? Why is everything stabby side up?
That's what you get for stacking them knives and forks the wrong way.
Thank you.
Get it together.
Thank you.
Every black household is going right now.
What's
it is
a
always
move?
down.
Right.
I did it.
Before the horror even kicked in, this was my face. I was like, "Who washed them dishes?" But no, you're not just gonna walk. First off, the fingers got the Clementine from the Walking Dead treatment.
Stop. Too soon.
Hey, not in my plate.
You know, I don't care.
Hey, I didn't like it either.
This is whole Danny's reaction right here.
Hey, in my playthrough, she kept her fingers. Okay, I'm just saying, like,
yo, I did not see this trailer. That was my first time.
Well, they said
Red Band. Or another trailer. I didn't see this one either.
What was that? Red Band?
Yes.
Yeah. That was the Red Band.
Look at the voice.
Bruh.
I said how bad that was. That's Red Band.
You saw the one where it was the one shot?
Yes.
Is that the one? Yeah, bro. I was already in. I was locked the fuck in. I was locked in.
When they were like all in the kitchen, like they were all chasing them down or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Or in the room or something like that?
Yeah, they were all like floating. I'm like,
yes.
You're not just gonna walk your muddy ass feet into my house. It's if the prayer don't work, it's a Spartan kick at the door. Like you ain't just gonna come in.
He said Rez Robinson. That's also white-ish through the whole trailer.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct.
Because again, black people in an Evil Dead would have been a vine. It wouldn't have been a movie. It would have been a vine. Did you just see that? Yep. And we ain't locked that door.
I'll be honest, even in that last Evil Dead, when they tried to like, oh, we can't get across because the water's too heavy, I would have just risked it. Like, grab a log and just turn it to Frogger. Like, we getting across somehow. That'll carry me downstream to safety. Like, I'm not just gonna wait here with you.
I'm trying to figure out how that down book keeps showing up. That book shows
That's
up.
Spartan said. He was like, how does this damn book keep showing up?
Book of the Dead, and it
She's happy to see where a Book of the Dead just came out of a trash can.
He's like, how can I watch with all the daggone lights on?
Hey, let me guess.
You got to stand in the hallway.
And let me guess. It's the annoying. It's the annoying non-religious child with the colorful hair that's going to cause all the problems. Let me guess.
Or save us.
Yeah, Laney, this was all you because I'm.
As soon as that book
Tafari had to put on Sonic. He had to put up Sonic. He was like, I gotta wash that out my ears.
I had to turn on something to see. I had to turn on something funny just to clear the palate. But go ahead, Laney.
I don't be messing with no horror movies.
Is one of those one of those franchises, especially within the last 2 to 3, that has a very mean streak, and it's showing it in such a different way. Like, first of all, who the fuck would even think about pouring some hot ass wax from a candle down your throat and being like,
that was unnecessary.
I'm not
Who does that?
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Well,
I can be thirsty as hell. Ain't no
let's
lamb
not
going for no wax.
let's not kink shame, ladies and gentlemen. Everybody has their thing.
No,
what they say is there's only 2 groups of
down your
people
throat. That's not kink, baby. That
ain't kink shame. I'm sorry, that ain't kink. Who
I'm
thought
not
that was
down your back,
That's
baby. I'm not talking about on the butt, okay? I'm talking about down your throat.
I never seen somebody go, honey, let me gargle this hot wax. No, you should not.
I thought it was going to come through whatever hole she had on her neck. That's what I thought.
Don't give them ideas for an
okay. I was good for a while.
what was that show? Sex sent me to the ER. You gonna be sounding like that little I should have never listened. I should have left that alone.
Can you explain no ideas and try to say
Daddy, what you say?
Don't get no idea that y'all don't get no ideas and try this at home. It ain't gonna work.
Again, you have the right color to understand. No, we're not doing it.
I'm about to say
what we're not gonna do.
We can't do that. The one thing you will never hear on the news station, a news station that you know if you weren't paying attention and someone sat there and said, "What person tried to be kinky, swallowing hot wax, wound up in the ER." You didn't have to look to see if it was a black person. You immediately assumed it was a white person. You didn't have to look.
That's fact.
Oh my God, that is way more than I thought.
I'm just saying. That and just the how you gonna get asphyxiated from the ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, crazy.
I guess
great shots though. Oh, it was great shots. I'm like, oh, they're not gonna. Oh, they are going to show that.
You realize in these movies, these characters don't have any situational awareness. Their level of self-protection.
Look, whoever
is
the
gone.
kid, whoever the male was, first off, he looked like Anton Yelchin, and I knew that wasn't him because he passed away.
Yeah,
I'm just like, right. He just kind of has those features. But I'm like, he came through the door, and I'm like, dude, speak, breathe, do something.
This is how you know black people be asking too many questions in horror movies for the killer not to take us out first.
First, the girl with the colored hair walking in there, and she ain't saying nothing.
Stroll and left him outside. Left the one outside.
Closed the door
on him, and also didn't lock it.
Right.
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, situational awareness has now left the building.
I mean, just what happened? Y'all, nobody asked no questions, but the dude shaking and deep breathing heavy. I'm like, okay, he saw something. I'm not gonna
Mal.
So let me ask a question though. Terrible. Did the Evil Dead games come before the movies, or the movies came first?
The movies came first.
Movies came first.
Movies came first. Okay, see, I don't do horror pretty much at all, so y'all can have that one for sure.
Although I did play the Ash versus something game. It was from what's this?
Ash versus Evil Dead. After they followed it, it's run on Stars.
Was it after that one? I don't. It was on Xbox. It was on Xbox.
Yep, that was the one after Stars because it had the characters from the show in that game.
Okay, yeah. So
the Lucy Lawless one.
Yeah.
That had Xena.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Me and my wife were just like, they just throwing buckets of blood at this point. They're just throwing buckets of blood on that set. They had to be, because it was like there was just an obscene amount of blood, and I'm like, so Ash just got unlimited blue jean t-shirts or button ups.
Hey, man, S Smart be having deals.
Oh my god! Here, let's watch the taste of that one out.
I got nothing.
Lainey, let us know how that movie is. You got it.
Yeah, that's all you. Lainey.
You know she is. She's still grinning even when she ain't grinning.
I'm getting dragged to that one.
You got it.
That's my little girl all day. She was like, so, and I'm like, all right, here we go. I'm like, here we go.
I watch horror anime. Okay, I'll let y'all have
that too.
Let's put some happy on these faces.
Hey kid, the old protect the young.
As a baby.
The young protect the old. This is the way.
Anakin Skywalker, meet Obi-Wan Kenobi.
You're the closest thing I have to a father.
Whatever I do it to protect you.
I need help.
You need a teacher.
Pass on what you have learned. We are what they grow beyond.
He's no longer a foundling. I will adopt him as my own.
Let it be written in song that Din Djarin is accepting this foundling as his son.
Strap in. Before going into harm's way, check your armor.
I like this kid.
Ah, yes, that feels better.
Is that Cad Bane?
This gonna be a good month.
Yeah.
Is that who?
Cad Bane.
No.
Robot with like the same kind of style.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought they killed him in one of the episodes.
Boba Fett.
Yeah,
wrong.
Yeah, he dead.
Yeah, no, that's
not Cad Bane.
right in my soul.
Still not feeling the cure.
They was gonna bring him back because he was actually
nah.
did not die.
He certainly was. It was like it was a waste.
Still not feeling it.
We're getting. I'm getting Kira. I'm getting Kira to it. It's the.
You don't like Grogu? A lot of hesitation on that side.
I'm not excited. I'm not excited. I'm just not excited. I'm not saying it's gonna be good or bad. I'm just
right. I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm with you.
I thought I was the only one. I said the same thing.
Nah,
they got a lot riding on. Like they got a lot that it's got to stick the landing for.
No shit.
Right now, it's just feeling like Mando. It's just Mandalorian on big screen and theater experience. But how are we tying in Ahsoka's first season and Boba Fett's season? And I think
you know what?
you mean Mandalorian?
The Mandalorians,
2.5 episode season 2.5.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Like, I'm cool with it not tying them. I mean, relatively speaking, I'm cool with it not connecting all of that old shit. I want to move fucking forward. Can we get past this shit?
That's what they've been saying this movie's supposed to be, is closing off that entire block of television, and then but I'm also just like, where is the tie-in to any of that? And
I don't think there is per se. Like
be.
They've already done it, and this is just like I watched the last episode of season 3 last night, and that's how it ends. When you see that scene in there, and they're doing the ritual and everything, that's that scene in there. So it's him finally like, yeah, I'm adopting him as my child, as my son. And my wife's in the kitchen, and I'm like, hey, you want to see a son save his daddy and a daddy save his son? She's like, huh? And I'm like, never mind. Because that was the episode where Grogu was bopping around.
Yeah.
What you got, Danny?
I need to watch the Mandalorian, the show, and Ahsoka, and the other one.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily. They were just speaking as like the movie is closing the door on all of those series, and those are the 3 they named. And it's like the Marvel timeline of how they all lead to this one big film. This is supposed to be their big film, but it's like I'm not seeing how this is landing.
I don't think it's going to be that. I don't think they're necessarily going to pull a Marvel. I think what they're doing is, I'm hoping that they're going to do this is the last you're going to see of the Mandalorian series. This is our send off for that show. But here, look, life springs fucking eternal. We're showing you new characters and how having this series created all of these different pathways that we can go on now.
Right.
That's what I'm hoping. It feels
because
like
in general, to answer Danny's question is not, you don't have to watch the Mandalorian, Ahsoka, and all that just to get the whole Mandalorian. Because really, the Mandalorian, I think its tie-in only had like maybe one episode going to Ahsoka, and then literally by the time her show starts, Mandalorian is just picking his kid up and just like, yeah, he's coming back with me. He's ready.
You should watch The Mandalorian, obviously. I mean, if you're gonna watch anything, you should watch that. But that series in itself is pretty much a standalone.
Right.
Okay, I can do that. I'm
watch it and enjoy it.
So
yeah.
So
yeah,
Danny,
I haven't started the last season yet, but
tell the people. Right. So I know you pressed for your time. So tell the people where they can find you and where they can find your Kickstarter.
No, Danny, don't go. No.
Absolutely. No, we the best place to find me is our website, fourthwallpros.com. But we have the Foretales podcast on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern, where me and Kyron talk to indie comic book creators and industry comic book creators. And if you want to find me on social media, it's at the Aceblade on all social media platforms. And just Google Aceblade. The one thing I'll say, the consistency over this time has done is made Aceblade Googleable. So if you Google it, you're probably going to see my face somewhere. For sure.
I'm trying to think who else said Googleable. I can't remember. Somebody else actually said
it's
a word.
It's a word now. You know, when black folks say it, it's a word. It just ain't made it to the dictionary, but it can be said, it's a word.
Right.
So Daddy, thanks for coming through, my guy. Go check out the Kickstarter. Go check out Aceblade through IG, Foretales podcast. Go check all those things out, man. Danny, always welcome back. Anytime you want to go ahead and just vibe out. Maybe get a little freaked out by another horror trailer. Who knows?
I'm gonna stop by and get me some wax candles on the way home. I'll let y'all know how it go, man. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Daddy.
Wow.
Wow.
So,
right.
See what y'all did to him.
that was Kira. King
What do you mean? I didn't put that up there. That was Chris.
That's like Super Chicken. He knew the job was dangerous.
Tell them folks over on the lines that we're scaring folks off. That ain't what we do. No, but he just had to go. He had to. You know, the man he's got a Kickstarter, a podcast,
booked and busy.
2 books he's working on, a short film. Man's busy. That is new. I don't know. It ain't Kira. Look, she literally was like, I ain't got
watch
to do
the Red Band horror movie, and now we start hearing shit. Which one of y'all did it?
Oh no, that was me. That was fully New York City.
That was the slowest siren I've ever heard.
Oh no, that was a truck.
That was a train.
That was a train.
No, it was a truck. It was a truck.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, you can fuck around after a certain hour down here and get your shit blown smooth off, either by a horn or by pew pew.
Or by not being a Knicks fan right now.
Right. So Tafari regaled us with this.
Are they playing right now?
Yes, shut up.
They are playing right now.
So
I wasn't gonna say nothing, but
Tafari regaled us with his tales of woe.
Oh no, it's tomorrow.
Rapper to rapper.
Oh, I was gonna say what I do because I've been doing a lot of shit.
And that gave me the idea of like, okay, he said, who thought this game up? And he's like, and this is just per rapper to rapper. So I said, you know what? What are some of the worst games any of us have played? Doesn't matter what the system is. What are some of the worst games any of us have played? Regret buying, can't take back, thanks to CD Game Exchange.
I got a list. I'll wait.
Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl.
I feel like I've heard so much about Toe Jam and Earl.
Toe Jam and Earl was a bad game.
At the time, I wasn't really vibing with it. I was Earthworm Jim was mine.
Okay, fair enough.
I feel like those kind of go hand. I feel like those go hand in hand. I feel like if you like one, you like the other.
Not necessarily.
They're two different ones. Earthworm Jim and Toe Jam and Earl play completely different.
Man, never seen that one coming. What about you, Lenny? Worst game you ever played?
The Mummy. The Mummy 2. tie-in for PS2 was also
I can believe it.
Vampire Slayer on PS2 game.
Yeah.
And I was really excited about that because
I caught wind of that before I was getting ready to buy it, and I'm like, oh, that sucks.
And there's two. I've only played the one that's on PS2. I did not play the one that was on Xbox, which I heard was better because at the time I didn't have an Xbox.
Video games after television shows never do well.
Video games after movies never do well. You know how I know? Because I played Superman Returns.
And I was okay. I was going to say Superman 64. I was just about to say Superman 64.
Superman Returns on Xbox was horrible. You would think, oh, it's free world. Yeah. Because so is Spider. Because at the time, Spider-Man was hot. Guess what? Spider-Man was free world and it didn't suck. So you know how much free world is Superman Returns? Not as free as you think.
Especially the life bar, which people still don't get.
The life bar for Superman Returns is not the life bar you think it is. The life bar that you have to keep alive is the damn city's life bar. It's because LexCorp has creatures that they created that have gotten loose, and you would think, oh, I have heat vision, and freeze breath, and super. And guess what? Even that is limited.
Yep.
You have to do certain things that get it charged back up. Not just wait after you got off a heat blast. No. You got to collect like gems. Gems.
Water. Count of 5.
Life vest.
I have no idea what just happened.
Okay, there we go. We're out of the hole. We're out of the hole. Continue.
It was a glitch somewhere. I didn't touch anything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I said
Bama,
had,
yes. Bama, yes. The X-Play.
Yeah, X-Play saved a lot of us.
That X-Play, yes. Mm-hmm. You had to fly around the city, collect certain gems that will get your strength back up. It's not you use heat vision until a certain point and then the bar goes down and then you just wait a few seconds and it goes back up. Same with your freeze breath. No, you had to build that stuff up, collecting things, which sucked, by the way, because then fighting these dragons from LexCorp would not so much burn you out, but burn the city out. You were trying to stop the city's bar from going down. Collateral damage my ass.
and let's not forget the glitches that were horrible in that game.
Oh my god. I flew up into the sun when I first played it, thinking that would help. I was like, okay, power's down. How do you heal faster? Flying to the sun. It's free world, not outer space sun, but just up into the sky. Get up there. You fly, you hold your button down for a little while, you're just facing the sky. You can't really determine how far up until you hold it for like a minute or two. And then you look down and realize you haven't really gone that far up. Your distance is the same. It hasn't changed. And I'm just like, well, let me stay up here for a while. And nope, that doesn't help. that doesn't help. Lies. Sweet little lies. This Whoopty. What is a game that you played that it was the worst game you've ever played?
That last Saints Row game made me want to snap my PlayStation.
Wait. What game was that?
Hated that. Listen, there were two things I loved.
No, wait. The name.
The rebooted Saints Row?
Yeah, the one that came out like what 4 years ago, 5 years ago.
I've never played any of them games, but that new one, watching people play, that's the first time I've fallen asleep watching certain people play it.
I loved the chaos of GTA. Saints Row was like, let's make fun. GTA takes itself too seriously. Let's have fun with it. Even when they got stupid superpowers, I was in love with the franchise until that game.
Until the revamp one.
I hated it. It's gone. I gave it to somebody. Use it as a coaster. I don't care.
That makes me so glad I never played it. I looked at the trailers for that. I'm like, yeah, this looks like it's gonna bomb.
That's really what made a lot of my cousins pick up Saints Row was because GTA 4 went with like the more realistic look and serious tone, and they didn't kind of want that from San Andreas. So a bunch of people were like, "Oh, well, you should play Saints Row because that one's like gangster but more silly." So then a bunch of my friends became Saints Row fans after that, and now I saw this new Saints Row. Like I watched It's Real 85. That's the first time I've ever fallen asleep during one of his videos. That shit was boring, and not from his lack of commentary or him playing. Just the game itself, I couldn't get into it.
Listen, I played Saint Row for the joke and for the customization of the of your gangster. That's why I played Saints Row. This last one, I was like,
okay, Spartan.
I've never been unhappier in my life.
There's a lot. Let's keep it short and sweet. The one that will always be the bane of my existence. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the original NES game.
Let me guess, the electric eel section when you're underwater, correct?
Not even that one.
Jumping across the buildings?
The second stage.
Oh god.
The water level or
no, water level was 8. The second stage is going through the village.
Yeah,
and there's a certain spot that when Konami created this game, realized it was a big glitch that some people could literally go to the end, or you can kill your game and have to start all over again. It's a toss up. No one's been able to figure that out, but you could easily run into both.
Oh,
and every time I've played that. Every time I get to that one specific part, I have died. The game glitches out. It goes right back to the start screen.
I thought you were going to mention the part where you're under the underwater scene. Like even when you're not near the electric, it still managed to get you.
Oh yeah, some of them hitboxes. Some of the hitboxes on them old games are crazy.
Ridiculous.
Obi agrees.
Obi is loose. Obi was supposed to be in bed right now.
Are you kidding? 55-pound dumbbell didn't stop him. You thought anything else would?
I'm still amazed he did that. Honestly, push a 55-pound dumbbell. But no, that was my game. I mean, out of the games I can think of, that right there is the one that sticks to me the most. So that's the bane of my existence.
No, wait.
Obi.
The look he had when he went past the screen was like, can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man.
Oh my god.
My children.
Oh yeah, he loose.
He'll just tire himself out on the trampoline.
No, that I tried that. He will jump for a solid hour.
No, it's called conditioning.
Yeah, I can't see because my daughter was.
Yeah, he'll be great once you get him in some cleats. Don't worry.
Oh my god. No, but yeah, that's just some of the worst games that we've played. I've played games that I don't know why they've changed certain games. Like I stopped playing GTA when it got off of PS1.
Yeah. Oh.
Like I've played, I take it back. I played it periodically on other systems, but PS1 version of GTA is probably my favorite. The birds, the top view, only because me and my brother, we would do missions from time to time, but we didn't bother with the missions from time to time because we could just grab whatever we want, raise some chaos, raise some hell, grab the car, find out where the paint shop is, grab a car, get far away enough from the police, the military, and everybody else they had after us, go into the paint shop, let everything die down, see what else we can do.
Yeah.
After that, it was a wrap. Like everything else, he called me up. He was like, "Man, did you know you can buy hookers?" I'm like, "Huh?
Pardon?"
So you definitely don't need to be repeating that.
Yeah. Fable.
He gonna get you in trouble.
Fable 3.
Oh, so I feel like everybody but me liked and played Fable.
Yeah.
Fable 3 had issues.
I haven't played it.
I never
You
had
said you
an
had.
Xbox.
You said you did play it, maybe.
Say what?
You said you did play it.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, Fable 1 was fine. 2 was okay, but that 3, they changed the whole camera angles and everything.
You two stop fighting up there.
I'm not doing nothing.
It didn't work the same. The dynamic was different. They gave you a dog, but that was it. Yeah.
They literally sat there and said, let's fix everything that's wrong with it in our minds. And there was nothing wrong.
There was nothing wrong with Fable.
I never had an Xbox, so I don't know about Fable, but the developer, what's his name? Molyneux? No. I gave him the side eye every time when he showed up on the stage or had a little side talk about his game. I never heard good things about him, so I never messed with any of his games.
That might explain why I had 2 wives in 2 different towns. Oh my god. Navy, you said Toe Jam and Earl. What was another one? What's one that you wish didn't change up the way they did after progressing over the years?
As crazy as this sounds, this was a game that I thoroughly enjoyed when it first came out. Burnout.
Okay.
I enjoyed Burnout because you see, this is where I realized that past trauma can have an influence, because it was the crash option of it. It was the crash option of it that I enjoyed, because you could literally have targets that the worst crash you can come up with yields you the most points. And it was always that one thing that just said, okay, this is great. And then I saw they did the downloadable version. I said, nigga, what was y'all thinking? Why did you take out something that worked? Why?
Because it's
Feel like
fun.
Bobby Brown.
Damn
me.
Money. That's
So before we get out of here, I want to talk about Daredevil Born Again 2, season 2, episode 7, or as I like to call it, Damn Daniel. He bit that bullet, didn't he? So
on his birthday. So yeah,
on his birthday, no less.
I mean, just
so much. It's coming to a head. I
mean, Buck gave him every chance in the world.
I'll be honest. I didn't really. I kind of hated him and Buck's whole ending there. I was not really a fan.
No, it's not a good ending at all.
Even Buck didn't want to do it though. He's like, "You eventually are going to tell me," and it makes a lot more sense.
No, but it didn't have the same levity as it did with Oswald and Victor.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't have that same levity because that relationship was actually built. This thing between Buck and Daniel, Daniel just wasn't seeing the writing on the wall.
They didn't give them enough time to marinate.
Nah.
Yeah, that didn't. I feel like I don't know. That could have ended with Buck like tying him up and like not wanting to torture him and who's gonna cave first. But that the fuck you Buck didn't really feel earned.
Right.
He's like, what do you mean? Like, what you mean? Fuck me! I've been trying to help you this entire last. To me, in Buck's position, I'm really like, what'd you say? Fuck me for? Like, I really, I felt like
he's been telling you for months. I'm going to kill you if you don't fix this. I am going to kill you.
That you're gonna put. It felt more like Fisk is gonna put both of us in an uncomfortable position if you don't do something, and it might be me who has to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, you could tell he does somewhat like Daniel, so he's not gonna like Fisk giving him that order, but he's been trying to tell him, like. But also, I just don't like how all this came off of BB being the sloppiest reporter out of her entire family. Why are we at this man's house?
Sloppy.
Why?
We knew it was you the whole time. No, nothing to give away there. But at the same time, when he's fed her that little line and she went for it, I'm like, that is sloppy ass work.
Well, she didn't end up sending the message, so I was like, well, what was the point? That was the bottom. I'm like, what was the point of the test if she didn't fail it? And now we fast forward and to take her to the safe house. So I'm like, what are we doing? I kind of was like, do we just skip that? Like, Buck, she passed. I think she's good, or I think she's falling in love. Like, I was not expecting that to just end so abruptly.
I knew something was going to happen to him when he was taking her up there, and then it was like, yeah, you're not going to go through with this.
Right.
You ain't got it in you.
He's soft.
Yeah. Doughy.
He was truly outrageous. truly outrageous.
Matt returns to the courtroom. To everybody's surprise.
Well, to life, technically. Everybody thought he was dead.
Yeah. So to come in and show them up. And I'm just like, all right, where are we going to do with this? Because we have one more episode left.
Yeah.
What does this look like going? I guarantee you, there's filming season 3 now.
Mm-hmm.
So we're getting a cliffhanger. We're not getting bows wrapped up.
Yeah.
So something major is going to happen.
We see the new Muse.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Muse. That's all I got. We're gonna see the new Muse.
I mean, it's the lawyer, right? Or the psychiatrist broad, right?
Psychiatrist.
I feel
yeah.
Fucking weird.
I feel like we're trading places. I feel like she's gonna be the new Muse, and Buck is gonna be the one haunted by people you shot in the past. Like, it'll be Daniel's ghost haunting him next season. Because
you said of all the people, Daniel,
he all right with it. I promise he all right with it.
If he was all right with it, he wouldn't have been punching him for that damn long. He would have put that. He also hesitated with the gun. Buck has killed people a lot faster.
But No, because you got to remember, the job still isn't done. So now he still has that one thread that's loose. So he was doing his job like Nick, like I'm still gonna kill you, but my job and or life is at risk. I need this information.
Yeah.
So
well, between that and Buck's whole thing of liking to be choked, I think Lady Muse will add to whatever psychotic issues he may have or psych issues he'll have next season. But I mean, it's a job, but he did like Daniel, so there was some hesitation there.
Her flipping sides like that to be the new Muse is weird to me, because I'm like, you were traumatized and you're a therapist.
Yeah, it's weird.
And you cracked under that type of pressure that fast to do that.
But there's a twist to it. You can literally see she went from being horrified to now fascinated to now. What's the next step?
Just do the kinky shit with Buck and get it over with.
I think they still will, but Buck will hide that he's a killer, and he'll discover that she is too. And it's just like, I don't know what to do with this information, if anything, because I mean, who knows if Buck is even employed after tonight? That'll be the other messed up thing is like Fisk goes to jail tonight, and Daniel literally died for nothing. That's the last episode. Mm-hmm. Tying up a loose end for somebody who's not even got the job anymore. So yeah, happy birthday, Daniel! Bang.
Although old girl who's his chief of staff, she might go.
No.
I think she's about to take his place because of Spider-Man.
Yeah, she's in Spider-Man.
That's what I was saying in the trailer. Fisk is nowhere around, and it's her.
She's giving him the key to the city.
Right.
Oh, never mind.
I don't see Fisk going to jail. I see Fisk going to that island. He kept talking to Vanessa about. Fisk is quick to get out of town and let stuff die down.
Yeah.
He was like, nobody knows where the island is. He told her that. He's like, yeah, no one knows what it is. It's uncharted, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he'll disappear for a while. That's his thing. I'll disappear for a minute. I got these guns. The government don't know where they're at right now. I gotta move somewhere else.
Shaggy's still looking.
Did y'all hear the what is it, the rumor, or not, is it a rumor, conspiracy, whatever, that US agent was in this last episode or one of these episodes?
I didn't see him in the previous ones.
I don't see where he.
But if anything, he might be
like he was like standing in a window.
Oh, one of those like back scenes.
They try to say the Watcher was in episode 3 of Daredevil.
I'm not gonna hold you.
He was in the
seeing that broken window pane, and I'm like, I see it.
And one of the warehouses that when Daredevil's running down the street of one of the warehouses, it really, really, really looks like him. It really looks like him.
Let's not forget they used to put QR codes on different back scenery things that you could scan. If you pause it, you could scan it and it would give you like the link to books and stuff. So this doesn't surprise me.
I wish they would do that again, honestly.
They had I think that was him when they broke out of the boxing fight, because Vanessa dying is a canon event in some worlds, and that's how we end up with colliders and kingpins.
Right.
So it's possible. A little visual nods here and there, but I don't think, if anything, Luke, U.S. agent might be over wherever the hell Luke is, which doing whatever for Scoob and the gang.
Yes. Yeah. I want to see how that's played out, because if Luke is doing work for the government, I'm inclined to think that he was coerced into doing so.
Yeah, most definitely.
Like it doesn't, coerced into doing so. And even though Jessica might be mad at him, it's like, yeah, he can't even tell her why he's doing it.
I mean, the way it was said, he's overseas doing something. So there is leverage on him for something.
Mm-hmm. I mean, and it was probably like, I wouldn't be surprised if Valentina sent those people to the house because she was, like, no, even though I told, even though I told him, if he don't go do this job, I'm threatening your family. He's gone overseas, so I'm going to threaten his family. I'm going to do it regardless. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's the move that they went with. And lo and behold, either to do it just like that, or to find out what she was capable of getting done.
Very much.
You know, because she might have been hearing rumors like, I hear that she may not be who she used to be. And then you send 4 guys and found out, oh no, I was wrong. Cannon fodder. It's just like, it is what it is.
Test her out, fellas.
So yeah, like Mal said, I believe that's what's going to lead. It's either going to lead, because rumor has it they're doing Heroes for Hire. They might be branching off to a Heroes for Hire.
I hope so.
I believe that's what they're going to go with.
I'm gonna go
not so much a Thunderbolts, but a Heroes for Hire.
I'd be down with Heroes for Hire. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm like, hey,
the iconic Cage going after Doom for $200.
I'm sorry, who? Cage going after Doom?
Yeah, he's done it. He's done it. So here's the backstory. And Power Man Hero for Hire. This was in the 70s. Doom had hired Luke Cage to go and beat up the Fantastic Four. He didn't know who the Fantastic Four were. He takes care of Harlem. That's it. You come to me, you pay me money, I do the job. That's it. Doom said, you do this job, I'll pay you this $200. Doom or Luke went to go face off with the 4, found out, oh, he's not who y'all said y'all were. Y'all the good guys. Well, guess what? I still did my job. I need my $200.
Run me my check.
He goes to Latveria, literally kicks down the door of Castle Doom and says, "Bitch, where's my $200?"
Bitch better have my money.
The fact that he stole the Fantastic Four's vehicle,
the Fantastic car,
he stole the Fantastic car. He said, "I want my money."
The fact that Reed Richards just said nothing about it, he's like, "You realize he took it?" It's like,
"Yep,
yeah, I wasn't gonna stop him." It's like, I was gonna stop him.
You gonna stop him? That butterfly collar is way too dangerous. I am not fucking.
And Luke and the Squirrel Girl are the only 2 people to ever face off with Doom and get to comeuppance. Luke got his $200, and to this day they still say Squirrel Girl was the one that was fighting Doom bots. Who knows? And Lady Mandalore has the Darksaber. That must have not been too many pieces. You got that together pretty quick.
The mounting is already.
Yes. Oh, there's 2 more bags I got to get through. So this is
okay. So I was like, yeah, so
she's not done fine.
No, but it's still. But I mean, even just having the base.
That alone.
That looks cool. That looks sus. I'm jealous.
Yeah, she got the Naboo's fighter.
Laney gonna poke her eye out with that thing too. Like,
walked in Leo getting 1 set, walked out with 2.
So before we sign off, I will say this: do not do AI images of our favorite Star Wars characters and then mix them with a red shirt worn by Jared Leto.
No, you fucking.
Yeah, that happened.
Wait, what?
What?
Wait,
so let me break it down to you. A certain jackass,
the Orange Avenger,
or I should say a certain someone in his cult of jackassery has an AI image of said jackass and said jackass wife dressed as Luke and Leia.
I know you fucking lying.
Has
Ew! Wait, what?
Yet,
yes.
Wait, that ain't all. That ain't all. In the background, on the gallows of the hangman, is Vader. And standing behind Leia is Jared Leto, but he's wearing a Star Trek red shirt. But it's supposed to be Jesus.
Yeah.
And I don't know what the post, I can't remember post verbatim, but he basically saying this is what winning looks like when our leader and his wife are Luke and Leia. And I said, see, number one, you messed up. because you didn't even spell Leia's name right.
Mm-hmm.
Layla spells Layla.
What the hell?
Yeah.
So first off,
No, they're trolling. They're trolling. There are 1,000%.
Or that dementia's kicking in on all of them. Like,
trolling dementia. I could care less. I didn't respond to it because, good lord,
they're trolling dementia.
Trolling dementia is a totally different thing. And I said, do you know all of this is wrong? Like, all of this is wrong. Like
they know. There's no way. There's no way.
Their products have no child left behind. Why are we surprised?
In the words of Dave Chappelle, this whole country's turned into bitch ass niggas.
AKA your mama should have swallowed.
Oh.
Man.
What? Who said that?
Spitting is allowed.
It's our administration's full of bans. Our leader's a bitch. We know. with people auditioning for the second role, like it's.
Here we go.
I still laugh about that because even FIFA's like, nah, we're good. Y'all got it.
Yeah, between that and Spirit Airlines shutting down.
Yeah. Well, until then, you still got us.
Wrap-up protocol initiated, Captain.
My
That's a bad lady Mandalore.
Hey.
The voice.
Hello. Hi. I have a dark saber, and now I am queen of the Mandalorians. Thank y'all for joining us this evening. You can find me talking about independent comics on my platform called Roomful of Blurs, where we have a multitude of talented independent writers and creators that could write and draw circles around the big two that are Marvel and DC. I stand by what I said. Didn't hesitate, pull the trigger. Yeah, pick up an independent comic today. Come over here. Come to Roomful of Blurs. I'll show you where to go. I'll lead you to the promised land. I'm the Harriet Tubman of independent comics.
Also,
I do have a shotgun.
also, your new Friday night detective work,
right?
Yes, I forgot. Also, when I'm out and about, looking for the whoosy looksy whatsies. Those are the clues, you gents. I'm playing Mouse. PI for hire. See?
There we go. There goes the voice transition. There we go.
Meow. See? Meow. You can catch me on Friday nights. You cool. No, that's the wrong era. You can catch me on Friday nights. You see? See? Meow. At 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I'll be committing some hijinks and blowing up those doodad scallywags and whatnot. Catch you live.
You jump from the 20s to the 40s to the 30s.
Yeah,
no one will be able to tell.
These kids can't even read cursive. Whoever's watching, I'm not gonna even, they won't know.
They can't even. Have you ever showed a modern kid cursive writing?
Yes, I have, and it made me feel a type of way. Oh God! It's like, can you read this? Never mind.
You can find me on the internet just about anywhere with this handle. And should I have that keyboard for your dirty nails?
Nice.
Okay.
You can find those at Fresh Press Pricey.
Ooh.
What?
Say what?
I always say the same thing.
Pretty.
Pretty. I like it.
I like doing Star Wars nails.
Yay.
I need you to make some Grogu nails too.
I should.
What's up, everybody? I am Lainey from Geek by Heart. Me and my husband are on Geek by Heart. You can find us on TikTok. You can find us on IG. You can find us on YouTube. We're taking a break. At some point, I will be just trying to stream randomly to get back in the thing. But once we move, it's about to be on and popping. That's why I'm actually in the bedroom right now because the set is starting to be broken down. So yeah.
Getting close to moving day.
Word.
Have fun and make sure you lift with your knees, not with your back.
That part.
I'm sorry, I'm hiring movers. Anyway, Black_Spartan 615. Yes, my hair is down because I can't find what I did with my hairband. And I'm gonna tell you right now, this is not a style I hold on because I don't do itching. Because right now I'm trying to fight the need for the phantom itch for all those that have locks and your hair touching and you think something's crawling on you. That was me for the better part of this podcast. And
I'm looking at ladies.
Get a rat tail comb.
Huh?
Get a rat tail comb.
Wait, who?
A rat tail comb.
So please find it on
It's
Amazon.
It's a comb that has a rat tail. It has big teeth.
Find a listing on find a listing on Amazon and drop it in the group chat later because I might need that.
I smell toast.
that one went right over my head because me and cosmetology are not hand in hand. Shows are still
trust me.
God, thank you. Shows are still going on because why we have to cover the mess that is the society. How the fact we got here every Wednesday at 8:30-ish. Myself, Tafari, and Joe cover everything that's on everything in the world of video gaming, especially with the fact of we got the Odyssey trailer, Fatal Fury, new Marvel Tokon because Shuri's in Fighting Souls, and apparently incels are mad about that. We'll talk about that Friday, 8:30-ish. Mental health is important. I cannot stress this enough. Please protect your mental as well as your physical. There are services and things out there that you can do to help you before you take that last resort. Excuse me. Outside of that, the rules still do apply for. Dang God, I didn't say anything. Why are you hitting me with the throat again?
Oh no, that was my saber.
God dang, I said I learned my lesson. Anyway, rules still do apply for cosplay. Rule number 1: cosplay is not consent. Please treat people like human beings. It's not that freaking hard. This does go more toward the female side of cosplay. Although men do get essayed and whatnot, unfortunately for our other side, they are fortunately not getting the same type of protection. Home training. Let me just summarize this as all the best way I can. Home freaking training. If you cannot treat somebody with respect, if you cannot simply be a decent human being, either show respect or get stomped out. You choose how you want that to go. Rule number 2 is hygiene. Please wash up because apparently weather has decided to skip spring and go right into summer. So soap, water, and all those great things. Wash your ass. And the last one that I have for myself, that I have for everybody else: like, share, talk, introduce people to fandoms. Don't be a dick. At the same time, if you're going to BlurCon next year, if you dress up like Hogan, you will get jumped.
Yep.
Expeditiously.
Mm-hmm. With no problems.
Yeah, you can find me under this name on all platforms or this name -gaming. Main channel for skits, bits, and funnier shits. Gaming. You can find me over there attempting to try to get through some things. Think I'm kind of running out of stuff to play till the rest of my stuff gets shipped here from Texas. So yeah, y'all can come and watch me struggle through Parappa the Rapper recently on just. I don't hate it, but it's just like if you're gonna call it a remaster, actually like fix it. Don't just take it off the PSP and slap a new label on it. And the shit is more out of sync than the original game itself. I'm just trying to understand how this game spawned 2 games, a spin-off, 3 albums, and a TV show. I don't get the hype. Songs are catchy though. But yeah, one of my more rougher platinum trophies I've earned. I'm probably gonna do maybe TMNT Shredder's Revenge on Friday with friends. Done with Mario Galaxy. I don't know what I'm replacing Mondays with. Tomorrow I'll be on Assassin's Creed 4. Still hate the entire cast. Everyone is pissing me off. I don't like any of these people that are in this game so far. Between the people you're playing as and everyone we've met so far, everyone's just a turncoat. It needs to get the hell out of the Caribbean, like ASAP. Trying to think if there's anything else. That's about it. Please, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, clips are here. We usually get our reactions out next day. Go watch a black film, support a black Kickstarter. We're actually doing very well in the streets these days.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of money flowing. So glad y'all are not wasting your tax returns. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you for spending your returns responsibly, hopefully.
Yes.
But yeah, other than that, you can find all of us in all our individual pages on the homepage of this channel in case you ever want to find free time.
Right.
Did I fuck this up?
Nice.
Possibly.
I was just gonna say yes. Yes, you did.
I think I did actually. I'm so sorry.
You sure about that? Sure about that?
I did fuck it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, blurs and nerds of all ages, good evening, good morning, good afternoon. It is I, Navy Montel, your frosty bearded blur the corn here. Let me do that with the beard because otherwise people think something's wrong with me. If you want to know what I'm doing, check me up under Navy Montel under across all social media. I am definitely being more active on Instagram and TikTok with my messages from the heart. I from occasion I am allowed to come on board the Starship Room Full of Blurs with the commanding officer herself as the executive officer. You know, God bless you, buddy. And as we talk to independent comic creators and just creatives as a whole, and have a definitely an amazing discussion, and perhaps it will inspire and motivate others to do their thing. I do voice acting from time to time. I'm getting back into my streaming. The goal is to do it on Sundays after the show or on Fridays, depending upon my schedule. Con schedule for me is slowed down immensely. I will not be attending San Diego Comic-Con this year because money. Okay, so if you understand that reason, you don't have to ask me any questions.
Airlines, hotel prices.
Man, that is a whole podcast episode right there. I'm still doing voice acting. I am getting ready, like I said, getting ready for the con season to come up. I'll be at MomoCon. Whoopty freaking do and I will be there. We're going to be doing interview after interview after interview. So if you're a creative and we love you, I'm gonna reach out to you and go, yo, come to the mic. And she's the magnificent camera person, and we switch out, and I be the magnificent camera person, and she be the one with the microphone. It's like, what do I do? Ask questions. Oh, okay. If I had one thing to say with everything we've been going on, especially with hearing about what happened with the Voting Rights Act, with the Supreme Court and that bullshit, and of course this dumbass war and everything else, do not stress over things that you can't control. There are things in your life that you have influence over, that you can have power over, and that you can change. But the things that you can't, there's nothing you can do. Don't stress yourself to the point where now you can't take care of the things that you need to take care of for you, yourself, the loved ones in your life, and the people that that look up to you. And if someone needs that help, no matter what it is, if you can help them by prayer, by support, financially, however you can, then do that, because you're going to want it to come back to you, and it's going to come back 1,000-fold. So all the basement virgins out there, just stay out of my way, please.
Bugger off.
Stop. Get stomped out.
I like it.
Get stomped. No, I'm not wasting my shoes. I'm good.
I like it.
I'm good.
Hey, everybody. It is the man on the wall, captain of the ship, Chris Fury here. Thank you for tuning in to Blur's Eye View with this amazing cast. Thank you to our guest, Danny Quick. Go check him out on his Kickstarter and IG and Four Tails podcast. Be sure to show that support. Remember to hit that like and subscribe and that notification bell on the YouTube channel as well. You can catch us on YouTube and Twitch, 8 p.m. Eastern, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. You can also listen to us wherever you listen to your podcasts, including iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And you can watch past episodes on Always Press Record Television. That's APR TV on your Roku and Amazon Fire devices. So yes, have fun with that. Shout out to Trey Lawson. Team, we still in the midst of our Star Wars celebration. So if you got them, that works.
That did not sound like a lightsaber.
That sounded.
There we go.
Yeah, happy Revenge Day Mayo.
I had to get that cyber axe I saw. That was so freaking cool.
Sorry, I don't have a saber. I have a Darth Vader. Sorry.
You got him. You got him. Raise him up.
I got a Vader.
Oh, you got a fighting one.
Oh yeah, yeah. This was my birthday gift for like 2 years for the past.
This is my contribution.
So yeah, like Navy said, you have the whole thing with the Voting Rights Act being snatched away from us. So if you know what that means, rebel, resist, and rise up. So until then, we will catch you guys. Not this Thursday. Got some business to handle. But Tuesday, we'll be back to form. And until then, keep lighting up the skies. See you guys later. Remember to educate yourself and others, entertain yourself and others. Most of all, encourage yourself and others. I'm Chris Fury with this dope crew. We're out of here.
Let's go.